Coach. Just a general comment when we be ready, and then we'll have questions of players, and then we'll let them go, and then these guys here know that I'm not much of a general comment guy. You guys take it and roll.
We'll start with questions for Coach. Front row.
Yeah, Mike Barber from the Virginian Pilot. Good to see you. The foul on Malijal there that allowed them to tie it. What did you see on that play, if any, did you get?
Golly day, Mike, there's so many plays. I thought it was questionable. Now, I'll go back and see it tomorrow, and more often than not, they get it right. All right, you got a lot better look at it than I do. Okay, I thought it was a questionable call, but the official that made that call is a good one. So I will defer to him.
Mark Berman, the Roanoke Times. 18 turnovers tonight, Mike. What was causing the turnover problem tonight, and why has it kind of seemingly been a problem all season long?
You've seen us play a lot. I've had so many teams that have ranked nationally in assist turnover. It kills me. I don't know, Mark. I don't know. I've tossed and turned and gone back and forth and tried every. I mean, you can't do it. You know, I've told you. I've told anybody to listen. I've told these guys. Base on balls in baseball, turnovers in football, turnovers in basketball are going to kill you. I don't know, man. I don't know. Address some things in the off season. I can assure you of that.
Okay, we'll take questions now for Toby and Brandon. Front row.
Brandon, you guys were 1 for 16 from 3 before you hit that big one to take the lead at the end of regulation on the pass from Jaden. What did you see on that look, and were you anticipating the ball coming across the court like that?
Yeah, we had a similar play earlier in the game where he tried to throw it to the cutter, and I was telling him when he drives baseline, my man's cutting in, so I told him to throw it, and so we kind of talked that through.
Obviously, it had been a rough shooting day for you from 3. Were you pretty confident when you put that ball up there, when you made that shot to make it 60-59, or what was your mindset there?
Yeah, I mean, you don't really think about it like that. You kind of just let your work and muscle memory take over. So I'm confident in every shot.
Obviously, it was a rough shooting day, especially for Jaden. Was that their defense, or what made it a rough shooting day from three-point range?
I mean, I can't really answer that. I mean, it happens. It's basketball. You got to play through it, find other ways to contribute.
Sorry.
Toby, you had a great presence in the game today, double-double, both from points and rebounds today. Is there anything else you felt like you could have done that maybe could have changed the tide of the game?
First, I'd like to give glory to God. And I feel like I should have rebounded way better. Petritis got 6 offensive rebounds. That can't happen. So even though I got a double-double, it wasn't good enough.
Second row.
David Cunningham, Tech Sideline. Toby, Brandon, for each of you guys, did you guys like the offensive looks you guys got, especially from behind the arc? Just one of those cases where shots don't fall. And what do you tell you guys, teammates in huddles like that, when shots aren't falling?
I mean, it's part of the game. You're gonna shoot the same shots that you practice and that you take in game. Like if they don't go in, there's nothing you can do. You just gotta find ways, like B-Rock said, to win the possession back or try and contribute in other ways.
Yeah, I would say we had some good shot selection. I don't think anyone was being selfish or forcing. I liked how we kept going to Malijal in certain times. We just weren't hitting the shots.
Front row.
Yeah, for both the players, you guys came out in this game, it seemed like, with really great energy. What was the mindset coming into this tournament? What did you think you could get done this week? And then how disappointing is it to have it end this way?
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, like, to know that we had a chance right there and we lost, because we were definitely planning on being here for a minute. We liked how our schedule was, and we were very confident, felt prepared as a team. We were all confident, so it hurts.
every game is a championship game. The only way you can keep playing is if you win. So that's what my mindset was, and I feel like, especially for people like Ben Burnham and Elijah, I feel like that's how they've been trying to play the whole season as hard as they can because it's their last one. So yeah.
Last question for the players.
Yeah, Brandon, going back to the turnovers, 18 tonight, what do you think caused that? Was that their defense forcing the issue, or that some unforced stuff?
Unforced, honestly. Yeah, I would just say unforced. We're just careless sometimes, especially as a point guard. I gotta do better. So that's my main thing going into the offseason.
Okay, thanks, guys. You guys head back to the locker room, and we'll have questions for Coach.
Sure. Don't hurt yourself.
Front row.
Mike, same question I asked the guys, but what did you think of the mindset of this group
It was
coming
great.
into the week? And
Great. Had practiced well. A good look about us. I thought, we had some good moments in the first half. I think we had, 5 turnovers at the half. Mike, great. They're ready to go as they have been all year.
Mike, you and Ben Burnham go back pretty much his entire college career from the College of Charleston till now. Can you touch on y'all's relationship, and if this is his final collegiate game, can you talk about what it'll be like afterwards?
He's a great fella, tough, about the right stuff, comes to work every day, practices really hard. He practices exactly the way he plays, really hard, competitive. He had some growing up as a basketball player when he first came to us, but I think all in all, Ben had a good year for the Hokies, and I know that I thoroughly enjoyed coaching him. He's a great person.
Mike, a tough shooting day from 3, especially for Jaden. Was that their defense giving you tough looks? What do you make of that today?
No, and I take nothing away from Coach Madsen's defenses and the Cal Bears. My gosh, you can draw all that thing up, and somebody got to step to the plate and get the thing to the bottom of the barrel. And we had great one after great one after great one. I can think of maybe 2. Lord sakes above, I tell you what, didn't deter us from continuing to put it up there. 25 is not a bad number. We had a couple. You got college basketball player. You got to step at the plate and you got to get that thing home. Just bottom line. Need to do better.
Second row.
Mike, what did you think was the difference in the 8-0 run that let in double overtime that let them kind of pull away a little bit?
Yeah, Stojakovic got going. He's a good player, nice young man. The big deal for us, David, was rebounding. We did a fair job at 31. Golly, I admire that kid. He's not much to look at and doesn't look like he's tough. He's rugged. I mean, he's a good basketball player. Kept a couple of balls, and Dort and Sosinko are men, and we get caught coming over to help, going after a block shot, and they get the thing up on the rim, and we weren't big enough, physical enough to get them down on the baseline where we could corral that ball with others.
Front row.
Mike, you said a bunch of times that you really liked this group. What was missing to allow them to have more success?
We need a lot was missing, Mike. A lot was missing. Just call it what it is. They're great kids and a pleasure to work with. We've got to get more talented, and we're going to quick. All right.
Stephen Arthur, Virginia Tech Television. Coach, you discussed on Monday about what needed to happen in order to stop Wilkinson, talking about his ability to use his left hand. But then Stojakovic came up to the plate, and especially earlier in the outing. What made him so difficult to guard?
We don't have a great matchup for him, to be frank. All right. We need 1 6'6", 6'7" that can bow his neck and guard him. He's a pretty physical kid. He's got good size like his dad. But 29 is inexcusable, and he had some success early on and got on a bit of a roll. Nice job on Wilkerson. Nice job. He had 38 at Notre Dame on Saturday, but Stojakovic, needless to say, really hurt us.
Mike, when you said you want to get more talented, obviously, as far as the turnover issue, is that something that can be fixed in the portal, or is that just?
It better be. It better be. I'm not living through that again.
Last question.
You had the inbounds pass at the end of regulation that was turned over. You had the in overtime, I guess Brandon stepped out of bounds on the out of bounds line, and then you had that Jaden pass that went out of bounds.
Mark,
all those three unforced.
Mark, if you could dream it, I've done. We've done it. Again, we're gonna get a lot better. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.